Hello, guys. Danny here at Partay. As I expected, we got about four or five videos yesterday. I can't remember how many exactly, but let's just go with four videos yesterday, and all on the tirade. And listen, having taught communication skills to folks in different corporate offices in a past life, the one thing that you recognize is that the tone, right? The tone that somebody uses says a lot about their frame of mind. And if you listen in these videos, he's actually even being quite rude to the customers. It's almost like the underlying statement is, I don't give a damn whether you believe me or not. My screens are awesome, and I'm just going to keep making my screens. Well, nobody's trying to stop you from making your screens. That's never been the point. I don't believe that you belong out here, and there are many others who feel that exact same way. And the reason for that is because you're not honest and you're not truthful with folks. You do all kinds of trickery with your camera and with your settings on your projectors to try to make your stuff look better. I mean, for something that's being called a superior or supreme, this is a very dim image. I've seen this image. This image does not look like this. And this is at the 720 that you uploaded this live video at, and it's just very dim. Forget the resolution, okay? But yeah, the resolution isn't there, but just everything around it is dim. Nothing in here is really popping. But I want you to hear something, guys, because here's the reason for all of this, and this is the mentality of this individual, okay? So let's listen.
Good image I'm picking up. I got some people out there that hate to see this. They hate it. They hate the fact that I can back up what my technology can do. They hate it. Can't stand it. I got big companies out there who can't stand what I do. I don't care. The bottom line is I enjoy my work. I love what I do. And I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on bringing out high performance streams that other people will not do. Everybody wants to beat around the bush. Everybody wants to do these dark environments and high-powered projectors and projectors sitting too close to the screen. Everybody wants to cut corners. I don't do that.
Okay, so you hear that, and that's been the case all along. He's always been extraordinarily rude to people in the community. Now, granted, it's business. You're trying to, generate more business than, say, your competitors. I mean, that's part of business, right? But you don't have to go about it this way. So you got two things going on here. You got one, the part where he's screwing. I hate to use that word, guys, but he's screwing customers by showing them things that are incorrect, telling them things that are incorrect. And you've heard me mention that we're going to have a review. And in that review, we're going to show, there's even going to be documents from PhDs, something this guy couldn't even fathom. There's going to be documents in there that prove that a lot of the things that he's told you are wrong. But then out on the flip side of that, he's a bad neighbor, a horrible neighbor, because, if you don't want to be a part of the mixed community, fine, no worries. But you don't have to hack on everybody out there. And basically tell your customers, tell people who come across your channel that everybody else out there is dodging, everybody else out there is doing all kinds of little tricks and things, where the only person that I have seen do those kind of tricks, the only person that I've seen that has done, now I'm not saying I haven't seen people do things that are borderline questionable or don't necessarily present the whole truth, but you're the only one that I've seen that has gone so far as to stage a lot of the settings and use your camera to try to lie to people. And it's all going to be apparent when I do the review. You're going to see everything, and as well as a review of the product. The bottom line is I sent him a message, and I'm going to be showing this in the review too. The messages that I have sent him saying, here's my challenge. I took a couple of your challenges in the past. Here's my challenge, which he'll never meet. He'll never live up to because, look, guys, to somebody out there, this may look okay. You might be, mesmerized by a little bit of LED light around it. But the truth is that it's a horrible image compared to what that image really looks like and what it can look like, even with light. He's only got, a couple of windows behind him. And here's a prime example. In this room, he says that he's sitting 12 feet from this screen. This screen's about 60 inches and he's sitting approximately about 9.5 feet back. If it was 12 feet, and you want to prove that, get your tape measure out, buddy. But see, it's the little things like that that he'll constantly tell people that are wrong. The little things like that that he'll tell people that are wrong. When he says, if you listen to the one video where he's filming outside of his front door, he says he's setting 16 to 17 feet. And if you listen to him count, he says, well, it's about 2 feet from the screen to the porch. The porch is about 10 feet, and then it's about, 2 to maybe 3 to where he had the projector, which, guys, that's 15 feet. Okay, if you add all that up, so once again, remedial math, if you add all that up, that's 15 feet. But what does he say? He says, well, it's about this and about this and about this. So I'm setting 16 to 17 feet from the... But it's the little things like that that he does intentionally to try to lead people astray. And it's all coming down on you. You're feeling the pressure. Yeah, keep making your screens, but the bottom line is it's just like your patent information, where he claims, and that's going to be in the video too, and I've got the information from his website, snapshots that show where he claims that it's patented, but there's no patents. Why would somebody lie about something so trivial as, don't get me wrong, a patent is not trivial. It's very expensive to procure a patent, and you only get a patent through approval. You don't get a patent just because you file for one. So why would somebody lie? Well, it's to give more validity to his mess. And if you watch earlier in this video, in the live stream that he's doing, he's going to start doing live streams now. Like, putting out 1,000 videos is going to make anything different. It's not going to change a thing, guys. But if you look at that, you can see where that screen is hot spotting like a Dickens. Major hot spot. And that's why he leaves the lights on. He leaves the lights on because it's major hot spot. And he don't like to see. For me, I have no problem showing in lights and in the dark. Because my screen, any screen should, if it's a good screen, should look better in the dark than it does in the light. But the light hides a lot of his flaws. As soon as you go dark, a lot of those flaws become very apparent, like the super bright spots, the hot spots, just unmatched hot spots. That's what he's unmatched in. And on top of that, everything's just got this dull blue overcast. Everything. And it's because he's never learned how to get away from silver metallic paint. It's just that simple. It's stuff that you guys could do at home and not pay $500 for a quart. I've got a mix. If you want to mix something that looks like this, I've got a free mix that I'll give you that will do you better than that. So it's all coming, Mr. Bird. So you can protest, you can put as many videos out as you want. But the bottom line is you still haven't answered the basic questions, which is what people want to know, especially the people who have bought your product and have now come to me or gone to Crow or gone to Sonic, Phantom, whoever else they've gone to. They want to see you come clean because they've been victims. See, you want to act like you're the victim, like everybody's picking on you. Nobody's picking on you, bud. You're being called out. You're being called out because everyone knows anything about projection and has watched your channel over any period of time. They know. And what's even more important, you know. All right? So you guys take care.